So what up? It's your man TJ Crawford with Chicago Votes, and I'm sitting here with
Tony.
Tony. And so we were getting people to sign our pledge to vote petition, saying that you're going to come out to vote in this February's election. And Tony was just telling me that he doesn't vote, and I wanted to get him on camera telling me why.
Well, I haven't voted like in about 20 years because I think that all these politicians are out for themselves. So I don't like voting for nobody that's not for the actual people instead of for themselves. And it's like nowadays you put somebody in the office, and then all they think about is just themselves. About what they're going to have for themselves and their politician people instead of us.
So really you just feel like whoever it is, when you put that vote out there for them, that it's really not going to matter. It's just going to serve their personal interests?
Yes, I think so, man. I think very much, man. I think a lot of politicians nowadays are corrupted nowadays, That's just the way I feel,
So let me ask you one last question, I'll let you go. What are some characteristics that you might think that a candidate should have or a politician should have to actually get you to, take that leap of faith and vote like you haven't done in the last couple of years?
Well, I think that that if I see like myself if I was being voted into, I'll help people out who need to have helped out, like us, like you and myself. You know what I'm saying? If you need some an empty lot that's all been trashed down, let's go over there, fix it up, put a little garden there, a little something for the kids, for all these kids nowadays who are coming up, thinking that that we are not for them, but we are for them, And yeah, that's the way I feel,
All right, so again, it's TJ. I'm standing here with Aisha Butler. And Aisha, what are your feelings about this February's election? Is it important to you? Do you care? Do you not care? What?
Yeah, I think it's very important. The fact that we might have a new mayor in the city that affects the educational appointments of the Board of Education. I know I'm doing some things in Inglewood, so we definitely are looking to see who these new candidates are, as far as the alderman candidates are too. So very important.
Are there some particular issues that are kind of top of mind for you that you want to address?
Education is always a big issue, just education reform, economic development, and in our area in Inglewood, housing is a big issue. So we would like to see if it's some strategic plans to help get that underway. Yep.
This is my last question. What would you say to people who don't vote, don't care about voting, or don't know about the voting process? Is there anything in particular that they should know and how it impacts them in the world that they live in?
I would say, although it seems as if it does not impact you, it do impact you. And I think your voice, and it does impact you. Yeah, no, it does impact you. It will impact you, believe it or not. So I would say any way you can, get registered to vote and get to the polling places and actually be informed. Go online, find out some information, find out the standards, and hold these political officials accountable. So definitely.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So what up? It's your man TJ Crawford. I'm sitting here with, what's your name, man?
Bartholomew.
Cassie.
Okay. And of course, we're Chicago Votes, right? So it's helping people, make sure they're registered to vote and helping to inform their vote. And really it's just about, community members and trying to figure out what's important to us. So I wanted to ask you all, with the upcoming election, is there anything that you can see in your community or that's important to you that you think should be addressed by politicians in the near future?
Homelessness.
And what about homelessness in particular?
It's just, I've recently realized that there's a wide range of homeless people in Chicago, and it's just there's not enough shelters or thoughts being thought about and action being taken about it. So.
Okay, you got an issue?
Yeah, youth homelessness in the Lakeview area. There has been a wide spread of youth homelessness in that area for 10 years or so, even more. And I really hope that that politicians really straighten up the youth homeless issue.
Is there anything in particular, like a suggestion that you think that might work to solve that? Like, should they open up more shelters? Should they, is there anything in particular that you could tell somebody to do?
They can open up more shelters. Also, there is an option to make a college dorm for city colleges because city colleges don't have dorms, and it would be helpful for homeless youth to actually get into school and study and get ahead with their life. And job opportunities, that also helps people get out of homelessness too.
Anything to add?
I'm with her. It's just like a really major thing to like definitely try to open up shelters and help the community that doesn't have the funds or the resources to better themselves, to give them a little head start. Therefore, they can build themselves up from there.
Okay, I got one last question for y'all. Y'all ready? What would be the characteristics or qualities that you would want to see in an elected official? What, like maybe 3 qualities that you think is most important?
Honesty, dedication, and to be very, very responsible.
Okay. You can't say what he said.
I was about to say the same thing, but
That's really how you feel. Say whatever.
yeah, honesty is definitely a one good quality that politicians need to have, because there's a lot of corrupted people in this world. Honesty, caring for certain social service issues, just like homelessness, like stuff like that.
I also think it would be good for them to also actually follow through with things that they say that they're going to do while running for what they're running for. So follow through with that, because sometimes when you get into a situation as in running for going up for elections and stuff, you get overwhelmed by things going on. Your mind kind of slips as to what you're saying that you're going to do or help with. So stick to it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right.